Okay guys, we already mowed one. I didn't show you the before. We were gonna do our intro at the next one. Now that's not by us, but that is, well, it is by us. That is like directly over our house.
Yeah.
Which is in Mills River, and we're back to the old Mills River where it rained every afternoon. Pretty much now we're probably up to 6-7 inches of rain in the last 2 weeks there.
We've been getting pop-up storms everywhere though. They said that it's been like raining here every other day.
Yeah, you can tell by the crabgrass has been popping, but like it's just been a crazy year this year. But
Yeah.
we will show you when we round this corner. That is at our house, and my aisles still had water in them.
Yeah, they did.
The plants are loving it, and I don't see a lot of disease, so that's good. But we'll do a little intro here in a minute when we get to this job. My phone is like not bright at all, but I'm dirty and everything, already sweaty. So this year has been a fun year. So below in the comments before we get into, by the way, how are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Today is what, June 17th, right?
Oh yeah, June 17th already.
Yeah, I looked up on the thing how many growing days are left in Mills River, and they have this little AI thing you can push for in-depth, and it told me exactly how many days, 126 growing days left.
Yeah.
Average, they're saying, if things fall into place. So that's good for one. But this year, how has you guys' season started this year? Have you guys
That was so Jersey. How was yous guys? That was so Jersey. How y'all's summer's been going?
Yeah. How has mowing season been going for you guys? Even people who are into mowing that watch us, how has your lawn's been going? Have you guys been dry? Have you guys been wet?
Gardens.
How are your gardens go? Let us know below, because this year, I gotta say, so far has been, for me, I think the hottest, humidest year so far that I remember in a long time.
Well, who do we also watch some growing guy
oh yeah,
in North Carolina.
He's on
the coast of North Carolina, and he said that it's like rained for 40 days and 40 nights, and everything is dying. Like he grows tomatoes,
diseases.
Peppers, like it has
and
like
when
all disease.
if you don't know, when you're in a really humid area, that's where it becomes harder to grow tomatoes because of disease. I've been spraying mine with MP and copper fungicide here and there, and I'm gonna spray them again today. It's been a week and a half, I think. Just to keep they all look good. The garden looks amazing. Everything that's in the ground looks amazing. Even the pots look pretty good. I'll have to take you guys through it. It kind of gets to the point where it is a little overwhelming because I'm tying things up, and it just grows so fast.
And we failed with the peaches.
Yeah.
So I know how hard it is, but you really have to thin them. If you don't thin them to 3 peaches every foot to 18 inches, then you just don't get really any edible peaches.
This peach tree probably had over 1,500 peaches on it.
So, and we just didn't cull them quick enough. And so if you learn anything from us this season, just do it. As hard as it is, cull your peaches really early. Your fruit trees.
You'll be bigger peaches, more fruitier,
just do it early.
more juicy.
Just get rid of, the smaller ones and try to pick the 3 best about 18 inches apart. So
yeah, so let us know, how has you guys been going? We're kind of on track with mowing. We have projects we're doing here and there. Well, we have projects we're doing pretty much every week now. But it's been just so humid. It feels like we're in Louisiana working, and I didn't move here to be in Louisiana. I'm used to, like, we're running, what is it, 88 degrees in the truck today. That means the feel like temperature. Usually my truck tells you to feel like temperature. That's what it correlates to. 88 degrees, and we're only, what, 119? And it's not going to get cooler from here going out in the next 2 weeks. And our average high is 81. So, go figure.
Go figure.
Nighttime, our averages are supposed to be 58. We've been in the 68, 69. It's just been, but...
yeah.
Okay, let's get out and do this before we get some rain.
Good conditions for fungus if you don't.
Yeah. So treat your lawns with fungicide, guys. Let's go.
All right.
It's not lightning. Guess what, guys? We came here in the mountain. Oh, boy. I guess I'm going to mess with that tree, though, right? I don't hear lightning.
Yeah.
At least get that. We're going to have to come...
So that we can
Okay, let me go. Everything's wet, but coming here wasn't for a loss. This tree cracked, this river birch, so I brought my ladder, and it was this limb here. It was probably the size of that, right? And I charged them $300 to cut it up and take it away. Not too bad. Hour of work. Rachel's pruning up some of this. We're not gonna mow, right? Were you gonna mow?
You want to mow?
Were you gonna?
I mean, that's up to you.
It's really wet over there. Here we.
And I don't have it dehydrated
I don't think so. Why? What did you want to dehydrate? Oh. Can your oven not dehydrate? It's not as good as a dehydrator though. You'll have to get another one. Surprise, surprise, guys. More rain. I wasn't going to record today, but I haven't really been recording much for you guys. I have videos. I didn't put them up, or I might have. This lawn looks pretty good. This one's 9 days. It's just been so hot lately, so rainy lately. The grass has been growing. We haven't had that problem. We've been getting grass mowed, but we've had problems with mowers. Just a bunch of things going on, guys. Rachel's mower's down, the starter's down on it again. I'm done with buying stuff from the shop. She found one for 80 something bucks on Amazon. If it lasts me 4 months, it lasts me just as much as the $400 one at the shop did. So, I mean, that's the fourth starter we put on this 61-inch mower. The first starter on it lasted freaking 1,000 something hours, and ever since then, every starter's been going. So I guess after I put this one on there, I'll just make sure I tarp that mower up all the time. I don't know what it is, but we'll see if it was even the starter. Should come today and I'll fix that, but that's how it's been. And then just doing all this stuff, and I'll show you guys the garden, but even keeping up on that now, like it's overgrown. We got so much rain the other day that half of my Rama tomatoes got blight all over them. I mean, we're getting plenty of cucumbers, but, and then going into next week, oh my gosh, we've been so like 5 to 10 degrees above normal, like every day around here. Next week we're supposed to hit 93 or 94, like 3-4 days in a row. Never happened here before. So we'll see if it gets that hot. That would be a record of 90 straight degrees for so many days. But the grass is looking good, guys. Other than that, we'll keep you updated. What you got out your window there, boss?
That's my pet, Seymour.
Pet Seymour? Make sure he doesn't eat you.
I know, he's saying, feed me.
Well, with all the rain we've gotten, it's growing out of control, right?
I don't even know where it's coming from.
Especially if you guys have crabgrass. I'd say 90% of our lawns don't have crabgrass.
Thankfully, because we've been working on them for the past, like, how many years?
Yeah, but some of them do still have some, like our neighbor had some, and this one. This one we don't treat, but our neighbor, we only been treating them a year now, I think, in total.
2, I think.
And we haven't...
We didn't seed or anything last year.
Yeah, because of the hurricane. But I was over there picking up a check because we're going to do all the fertilizer and the next rounds of everything and spray the lawn. And the crabgrass was out of control. So I think when it rains a lot, the crabgrass takes off. So if you guys can treat lawns and get clients, I'm telling you, mowing a pristine green weed-free lawn is probably 2 times easier than mowing a weeded, full of weeds lawn with nutsedge and clover and henbit and Virginia buttonwood. That's so thick it just becomes a mess, guys.
So yeah, maybe that's, I don't know. Like, I do know that, like, when I'm mowing the creeping Charlie, I can get away with like just knocking my mower down a little bit and going over it once. So, but I just don't,
But that's
remember,
creeping Charlie. It grows low.
I don't remember being able to do that with the crabgrass.
You can't do that with clover, crabgrass.
And yeah, clover's a mess. Oh my gosh. I am very thankful that Carl went to get his license and to learn how to treat lawns, because it does make a world of difference. And that was our one thing, is like we always started transitioning our clients.
Yeah.
So like,
that's what you do.
We never did 2-week accounts, because at 2 weeks they just were out of control.
Yeah.
So then,
especially if it's raining like this, it's been years since we've had rain like this, as much as we've had like just constant thunderstorms. But now it's like everything's thick and wet. And like Rachel said, the treated lawns are just so much easier to cut. We still double mow everything, triple mow. We still get comments from that video about how we're not making money double mowing. I'm going to throw this out there for everybody who watches, but I guarantee you put me and Rachel together, her mowing, me weed eating, and we will out mow most people out there and weed eat most people out there. Sorry, we can do a 10,000 square foot lawn if we got there in a week in under 20 minutes. Man.
Well, we were watching Wes this morning with Ratliff Family Lawns Affordable Lawn and Landscape. I forget exactly what he is on YouTube, but he always comments, so make sure you guys follow him.
Yeah.
But we were watching him, and he was saying also that, like, you know, compared to a homeowner versus a professional,
it takes a homeowner like 2-3 hours to mow their grass with their lawn, versus it takes us 20-30 minutes. Some people,
we're very mainstreamed
and efficient.
You know, we've been doing these lawns for very, very many years. So even if I'm going over the lawn a third time, Carl's still weed eating. There's no worries about if we're making money or not.
Yeah.
I can put like a hurricane.
Yeah, put it this way. I can guarantee you, me and Rachel on a lawn, a weekly account, 10,000 square foot, we would probably double mow it faster than most guys out there do it one time with a guy weed eating with them. And I say that because I've seen everybody out around here weed eating, and nobody I've seen weed eats with a purpose. They have no rhythm. They have no movement. It's like, and I say to Rachel, if I hired an employee like that, it would take 2 hours to weed eat a lawn.
Right.
And then even Rachel had to help because the starter went in a big mower, and I gave her an A for effort. But as far as what it looked like, that's what an employee would probably leave it looking like.
And I'll be the first to admit that, like, if I was doing this business by myself, I would have to practice weed eating a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I am not good at trimming. I can mow a lawn with my eyes closed, backwards, whatever. But when it comes to trimming and landscaping, I will carry 50-pound bags of concrete, no issues. I don't like to trim. But if I had to, I guess I would have to teach myself. But why? If Carl's efficient and I'm efficient at mowing and we get it done in the amount of time, and I always question, why is everybody so worried about what we're making?
I can tell you,
worry about your business and your backyard, please.
Yeah, and I can say we do definitely make 60 plus, no less than 60 an hour, man hour. So if me and Rachel are there for an hour, it's $120, no less. And you're talking about clients that have been with us 10, 15 years. We've only raised prices on these clients maybe twice in 10 years. So
yeah, listen, y'all, you have to do what's best for your business. This is what we've been telling you for years and years. We do what's best for us, and you do what's best for you.
And every lawn care company is different. You can't follow one specific lawn care company, say out in Arizona, and do exactly what they do, because their mowing conditions aren't the same. Their grass is thinner. Ours is thicker. We have a lot more plants. Like, you just can't follow. Somebody can say, yeah, I run $1 million lawn care company here. It's completely different if you go somewhere else. You know what I mean? So, like, you can't mow every week if you get in a drought in Florida and there's no grass to mow, versus you be up in Ohio and you get a little bit of rain every 2 days and you're mowing frickin' every 4 days. You know, just do what you do, guys.
Yeah.
So,
and be
learn.
happy.
Okay, guys, how many did we get mowed so far? 2, right?
Yeah.
And the starter for Rachel's mower came. It took 1 day.
Yeah.
And it's a cheap starter. It was only $80, right?
90.
90 bucks.
88 or something.
Versus the shop, it was like 3 something, right?
I think, I am almost sure that's what we paid the past couple years, right?
Yeah.
So.
But if you figure, like I said earlier when Rachel was mowing, we've been dealing with weather, and if you look out beyond the mountains there, you see that's not a good color, right?
No.
Because there is a massive line of maybe severe thunderstorms again. So I'm gonna go home. We're gonna change the starter out. It should only take me like literally 30 minutes to take it off. I took it off yesterday and tapped on the solenoid, and it was releasing some. But we'll see. Let's just keep our fingers crossed.
And technically, there's only 3 more people on the schedule.
Yeah, and the only one that's like gonna be tough is Charles. He'll be at 9 days tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if the rain does go through heavily and it looks like it's through for the night, by a certain time I might just go over there and hit his yard with the tenacity.
Right.
So we'll see. But if it doesn't come and we can get that starter on, then we can mow it. I can just spray them another day.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll let you guys know. It's coming, guys. Okay. It should only take me a couple minutes to get this starter off. It's more of a pain getting to it than it is getting it off. All you gotta do is take this bolt off down here, and there's a bolt here and a bolt back there. Pops off. Oh man, look at all my cucumbers out there. I'm just afraid that it's not going to be the right one.
One more bolt, and Carl.
It's only 3 bolts.
So this is it. It's a boat. It says boat trip, but starter motor. It's the same. It looks exactly the same. We made sure that it had the 10 teeth or whatever that it needs.
Just cheaper.
Yeah, just cheaper.
Built probably.
So
hopefully it works.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a boat starter motor, I don't see why it wouldn't work. Carl could probably do this in his sleep now, because this is like, I don't know, the 4th time. Do you guys have a count? I think that this is like at least the 3rd or 4th time.
Yeah, I think it's the 4th starter.
Yeah, I think it's the 4th starter too. But any of you guys that have been watching us, please let us know. That last bolt's being a little stinker.
Is it the same? What was that? Oh, still have a wire hooked to it. Looks the same, right?
Yeah.
Mounts are the same. Same. You know what the difference is? Look, this has this pin here. This doesn't have this bolt. I don't know what this is. But obviously the one on here is falling apart. So let's see if it works. It's got the same amount of teeth, same spacing. Doesn't have this hole. So, oh, has it over here though. Okay.
Oh.
Where'd that go? Right there. That's the bolt.
Yeah, the hardest is just getting like in there. I don't know how much you guys can see either.
It's getting into the tight spot. That's what it is.
Yeah. So we got a little bit of a pop-up rainstorm. I had to run and get Jared to bring Mello in. That's fun. Carl doesn't want to be a mechanic anyway, and now he's a mechanic in the rain.
Right?
Yeah. But do you know how much money this saves us?
Oh, the shop would probably charge us $1,000 to do all this.
Yeah.
Because that's what things cost nowadays.
Yeah.
It's like out of control.
Well, the part itself, we know, was like $300 at the shop. Because we bought it like 2 or 3 times.
The price of everything is out of control.
Yeah. I don't know if we've ever had them do a starter, so we don't know how much really that would be. But when they had to replace the hydro and that part was only like $300, it cost us like $6.
Yeah.
So. Oh, the rain is coming. If you guys see back there in the garden, that is the start of a construction of another chicken coop. I don't know if Carl shared that with you.
We haven't gotten to that yet. We found out it wasn't as easy to put together.
Yeah, they have to drill the holes or something. The girls were gonna do it, and then they took it all out, got it all down there, and realized that they actually need Carl to drill the holes. So Carl had to go get a tip.
It's just been so freaking hot out lately.
Yeah.
Said nobody wants to work out there.
Well, and then when the wind comes like this, you know a storm is coming. Oh, look.
What?
I think the rain is up there. Yeah. Maybe it went around. Moment of truth.
If the starter works, if that one works.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, guys. Just to let you know, if you have a Ferris Z3X, don't go to the shop and waste your money on a $400 starter.
No.
Go on Amazon. It was $80.
Yeah.
That was the issue. This is the Ford starter on this mower.
I know.
I don't blame the mower. I blame the company that built the starter.
Yeah, you know, we need to reach out to who else runs Ferris a lot. Jay and Christina. I wonder if they have this many problems with their starters. If you guys are watching this, let us know if you've had a lot of issues with your starters.
It's in the rain, so that probably
it probably doesn't help.
I really wouldn't think a machine that's meant to do outdoor work should get a messed up starter, even if it's in the rain.
Yeah.
What if you're a lot of guys mow in the rain sometimes?
But here we go. Okay, I think we should cover this now, though.
Look I fixed Rachel's mower for her, and she came down here and scalped my yard.
I did not do that. I am not in the business of scalping, you know better.
This is nuts, man. I was doing nice, cool stripes like this way, and then this way. Like, what do I do with that? Like, what do I do with that? And when I seen them doing it, I looked out in the road, and you seen all these cars. The whole road was just covered in grass. Yeah. What he does is he shoots it in the road all the way down this road. Well, he stopped right there. I guess somebody yelled at him. Sometimes he scalps this guy's yard, the church's yard, the bakery's yard. Like, I don't know. Maybe he forgets where he's going. He's trying to be helpful, but I mean, if you see somebody put stripes in a lawn like that, why would you go cut into their grass? I just don't. At least he doesn't shoot it into tomatoes anymore. He used to shoot it all into my tomatoes.
Yeah.
And that was a nightmare.
You yelled at him?
Yeah, he kind of flipped out at him. I was kind of mean, and he never did it again. I called the landlord and...
You can be a little mean.
I mean,
no, you actually can take a lot until you then can't.
Yeah, man, yeah.
So.
Oh. Okay, well, we're going to go mow one, too.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, Rachel has her mower back. We're going to get this one mowed. And I have wheels that they got me. The only bad thing about these wheels is they don't spin under like my other ones did. But, oh my goodness, that was loud. But man, they work.
That's an old...
Okay, Rachel's mowing the back of this one. Okay, guys, we're done this one. Not too bad. It took us actually 19 minutes to double mow this whole yard. I think Rachel might have mowed some parts 3 times. By the time she's done blowing off, they got to spray the driveway. By the time she's done blowing off, it'll be about 21 minutes. So, I mean, during a drought, like if we're in a drought and we mow this thing, it probably would take us like 14 minutes to do the whole yard. It only takes me literally probably 4 minutes to weed eat this, 5 minutes, but not too bad. We don't have to mow the back field anymore. Okay, we're gonna go do one more, and then I think we're gonna be done mowing. Because I'm gonna go. Man, look how long this is, guys. That mower makes a lot of noise. Okay, let me get the mowing now. Okay guys, we're done that one. That took us 23 minutes. I mean, in fairness, it was 18 days of growth, so. And Rachel went over it 4 times, so not too bad. It's this front here, this section in the back, but not bad. If we get here when we're supposed to in 10 days, it'll probably only take us like 15 minutes. Done. It was only, what did we mow, 4 yards? I think 4. Was it 4 or 5? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I fixed the mower. I put a new starter on the mower, so that's
right.
Job in itself. Not really. It only takes about 30 minutes. But I am gonna we're gonna go get cleaned up, and I'm gonna go across the street and spray Tenacity all over their yard across the street, and then probably come back out and mow my yard.
Actually, you're gonna go do fungicide first on those 4 plantings.
That's what she said.
Because we've had way too much rain.
Yeah, before I go over there, I'll go show you. I'm gonna put, it's actually copper fungicide.
Yeah, copper.
I'm gonna spray it on my tomato plants too. So then I'm gonna switch it up and put the herbicide into the sprayer, but I wash it out really good, and you can do that. And then even when I put copper fungicide or something, or MP'd in it, I'll spray the lawn a little bit and let it cycle through even after I cleaned it, because you can spray your lawn. That's a fungicide for the lawn too. Did you know that, boss? I could go spray everybody's yard with MP'd, and that would be a fungicide.
Oh, MP too? Oh, nice. I didn't know that you could spray it on the lawn too.
But, yeah, it's good for everything.
Yeah, it is a product that they use, like, I guess,
commercially
orchards.
For
orchards,
for
like
orchards
apple orchards and
big farms.
Yeah,
for organic growing.
Yeah, because when Carl got it,
they gave me a really good deal.
Yeah, but the guy at Site One actually even said to you, like, oh, let me know how it is, because I was thinking about spraying all my stuff. And so far we like it. It seems we've been using it on azaleas, on Brodies, on magnolias, on my
vegetable garden, on our peach trees, pretty much everything.
It's a fungicide and miticide, so and it's organic, which is like huge bonus. So yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to give you our little goodbye speech, because even with the air on a little bit.
Yeah, I turned it down so that you can hear us.
I'm starting to sweat more.
It's starting to get hot.
And you guys don't want to see Happy have a stroke on.
No, definitely not. That's why I got healthier.
Look at that. I
got healthier so that they didn't see that, right?
Yeah, definitely. Right, guys?
Yeah.
So please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And be happy.
Or at least try, guys.
Have a good night.